So we're going to go around and ask our fellow Rockets and see how much they really know about our history.
We are here with Isai, a fellow Rocket. Okay, Isai, first question. What was women's suffrage?
Is it that women had the right to vote?
Correct. In what year did America land the first man on the moon?
1980.
Interesting. What is the newspaper published by Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Stanton? What is the First Amendment?
The freedom of speech, religion, express.
What are the three branches of government?
Executive, legislative, and judicial.
Okay. In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged with what? Okay. And there you go. Wait, one last question, Isai. Did you pass your U.S. history test?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Let's answer some questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In what year did America land the first man on the moon?
I don't know. 1964?
Okay. What was women's suffrage?
It was like the 19th Amendment no, 18th Amendment to vote for women. Like, women have the right to vote, like equality.
Positive? What marked the start of the women's right movement? In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged with what?
What are these questions? I don't know.
Who is Lucy Stone?
I don't know. I don't know these people. I mean, I know who Susan B. Anthony is, but like, okay.
Okay. What scandal was Richard Nixon involved with?
I know this one. I don't know it. It's like if it's from my. Pass.
Okay.
Pass.
Which president is on the $2 bill?
I don't know.
Okay, there you have it with Elaine. Thank you. Okay, today we have Nick, a fellow urban rocket, and you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Which president is on the $2 bill?
Oh, what's the name? I don't know.
Good answer, good answer. What marked the start of the women's right movement?
Civil rights movement.
Interesting. What was women's suffrage?
Oh, so women's suffrage was when women fought for their rights to be equal as men.
What was the first women's college in the U.S.?
I do not know the answer to that.
Okay. Who opened the first women's college?
Don't know.
Okay. In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged with what?
Don't know.
Who was the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate?
I know she was African American. No, not even close. Nah, I still don't know.
Interesting. What four presidents are Mount Rushmore?
That's George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, what's the last one? Damn. Oh, it's gonna stay stuck in my head. I don't know the last one.
Close enough, close enough. What are the three branches of government?
Oh, now that one. See, that one's a trick question. No, I'm just kidding. So we got legislative, judicial, and executive. Yeah.
One last question.
All right, go for it.
Did you pass your U.S. history test?
Oh yeah, of course, Miss Bowen's class all day, every day. Let's go.
There you have it with Nick. You're set? Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What four presidents are on Mount Rushmore?
It would be George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, and Thomas Jefferson.
What marked the start of the women's right movement?
The Seneca Falls Conference in Albany, New York.
What was women's suffrage?
That was a push to grant women the right to vote.
In what year did America land the first man on the moon?
1969.
What is a newspaper published by Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Jackson?
Cosmopolitan.
Interesting. What is the First Amendment?
That is the freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, petition, freedom of the press, and freedom of religion.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What are the three branches of government?
The executive, judicial, and legislative.
Okay. In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged for what?
Not sedition, provoking unrest, I suppose. Making waves, causing trouble.
There you go. That's your super set, guys. You ready?
No, but okay.
Okay. What is a newspaper published by Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Jackson called?
I'm gonna say the feminine.
Interesting. Close enough. Who was the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate?
Ooh, I should know this. And it was in some like sort of western state. But I'm gonna say Shirley Walker.
Interesting. Okay. What was the first women's college in the U.S.?
Vassar College.
See you next week, kids.
I'm not doing too well here.
Who opened the first women's college?
I'm gonna say let's go with Abigail Adams.
What four presidents are on Mount Rushmore?
What? Okay. All right. So it's George Washington. It is Teddy Roosevelt. It is James Madison. No, wait. Thomas Jefferson. and. Is Abraham Lincoln up there?
Are you positive?
No.
Okay, next question. What was women's suffrage?
Okay, women's suffrage was the right for women to vote in the democratic process.
Okay. What marked the start of the women's right movement?
Ooh, what marked the start of the women's rights movement? Well, I would argue that it would be almost at the very beginning of our nation when Abigail Adams, John Adams' wife, wrote a letter to her husband about not forgetting the babies.
In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged for what?
For voting.
Who was Lucy Stone?
Lucy Stone? Lucy Stone was...
I'm sorry, James Bond is you can speak
a woman who voted. Once upon a time, at one point, who fought for women's suffrage.
There you have it, guys, with this bullet.
Yeah? Okay, this one is Maria. Who was the first woman elected to the U.S. Senate?
I want to say that it was around the 1970s.
Well, who was the first woman?
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah,
Well,
but
yeah.
I don't know specifically who. But I know it was around that time.
Who opened the first women's college?
She was this black lady.
it was this black lady, but I didn't know who it was. But I know it was really important because she was color, and it was definitely very big. Am I right?
Okay. Which president is on the $2 bill?
That's insane because, like, it's not a very common bill. So George is the $1, and then Kennedy is on the quarter of the hot dollar. I don't know who it was.
Okay. What is the First Amendment?
Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion.
I was going to figure out how to do.
It has to be with freedom of religion because that's the whole basis of what this country was made of, right? Freedom of religion. So I think that's the First Amendment. Am I right?
Okay. In 1873, Susan B. Anthony went on trial charged with what?
Susan B. Anthony. Conspiracy?
Interesting choice.
It wasn't over Lincoln's murder, right? But conspiracy? I think it's what they thought was. I think it's what they thought was conspiracy. But I mean, I think maybe that's suspicious.
Okay. What marked the start of the women's rights movement?
I feel that it had to be the poor working conditions that they were having because at the time they didn't really have child labor laws or any type of like labor laws. The animals had. So the animals were the ones that were giving more breaks. They were actually treated more humanely than the people that were working in the factories. And so then it moved to men and then to women, but barely because women were the ones that were being overworked, and since they were treated badly, I think it was had to do with the labor laws.
So there you have it, guys, with Ms. Buendia. We all need a little lesson on history, guys.